Hello everyone, it's great to see you. Today I have another series ready for you in our opening videos. We're going to be looking at the Ruy Lopez and sharing with you one of my favorite openings of all time. So the Ruy Lopez opening, often called the Spanish opening as well, is one of the oldest and most classical openings in chess. Lots of difficult tactical traps and lots of deep outlines for you to learn, and so very interesting. Okay, the Ruy Lopez, the basic ideas basically goes e4, e5, knight f3, knight e6, and then bishop to b5, kind of pinning this knight later on to the king. Various ideas that come from it. Not too much of a really aggressive idea early on, but various ideas. And I'll share with you today one way of defending this as black. And this idea is called the Morphy defense. And you basically go a6, trying to question this bishop. You're like, oh, what are you doing here? Are you going to retreat? Are you going to take the knight? And it was actually named after a chess player called Paul Morphy. And one of the best, popular and best ideas of responding to the Ruy Lopez, and it's asking, do you want to give up your bishop early on in the game? And so various choices for white. Usually what happens is its bishop goes a4. And this is most ambitious, I would say. It keeps the bishop. It also wants to have its eyes still on the knight. And so it invites black to overextend with something like b7, a b5, b7 to b5, and various lines here as well. And in this position, black usually won't play this. They'll just go here and then castle, and this is going to be a really classical line of the Morphy defense. Another way of doing this is just taking this. This is the exchange variation, and not so good for white, I would say, definitely, but in this position, d6, c6, and then you have given up one of the pieces that you have developed, but also black is lacking development, and so kind of balances out it as well. And it also damages black's pawn structure in the center, and so this can also be significant. It's really an early simplified play, so not as tactically deep, I would say. And various other ideas after bishop a4, knight f6, castles, and then here in this position, what black can play is go bishop e7, trying to castle kingside here. Also, it wants to play something like b5 later on, really kick out this bishop, expand queenside, and it also wants pretty early d6, d5 breaks to take control of the center that it kind of lost at the start. Lots of major branches as well after be7. We can actually go rook e1, bringing our rooks to the center, kind of going in line with our basic ideas. After going b5, and then something like bishop e3. Oh, they really don't like that. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. It's bishop e5, d3. Yes, I was so confused for a second. And then going something like d6. We can actually do c3, kind of try to build up for this d4. After black castles kingside, a good line also is h3, trying to prevent this bishop from pinning our knight here. And also trying to go for something like bishop d2 for black. Trying to go places like knight to b8, trying to reroute maybe. Various ideas here, I would say. And also, we have the variation where rook e1, b5, and then something like bishop e6, d6, 3-3, set castles, h3, and then something like bishop to b7. So kind of this fianchetto idea that we saw in the Sicilian. Also, something like after going here, various ideas, like instead of going knight to d7 later on, we can go knight back to b8, which is a very tactically comprehensive move. And yeah, various other responses here. I won't go into too much detail into this because we're actually looking at various other variations, and I think some of them are really kind of a repetition of it. So I'll end the video here, but check out our other ideas as well. Thank you so much for watching and have fun. Bye.